Now, this is a character I already created, but it is the beginning of the game, technically. So, we're gonna run through her and some of my plans for this playthrough. And yeah. I have definitely played Baldur's Gate before.
Can't give up
Okay.
now.
So, this is Charlotte, and she is a wolf-sworn drow. And, she's a cleric, obviously. And so she's a cleric of wolf. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Which now I'm trying to do better about like playing through stories where, you know, storyline is a common thing. And so, because I'm not very good about giving my characters like backstory or anything like that. And so, she is going to be a wolf-sworn drow, but I want her to romance Astarion and Halsin. And so I think she's gonna kind of follow in Astarion's footsteps, where, you know, at first she's on the evil, like snarky side, you know, not great, but then as she, you know, goes on and meets all these people and blah blah blah, she's going to kind of question that, and so then her faith in Lolth kind of falters almost, which I know kind of goes against like the whole point of the game, because you know, they clerics rely on their god for their powers, but I think it would make the most. I don't know. I like that little storyline. Like I said, I've played this game so many times, but I will try and do good about playing it, not as if I've never played it before, but where I try to, you know, I try to do everything I can, like, right? Because normally when I play, I run through everything, like, super quick. I just accidentally put my foot on my cat, and I woke her up, and now she's mad at me. But yeah, so I'll try and do good about, like, talking to everybody, and just doing everything I can, so this will probably be a longer, like, playthrough and stuff. So, but and then given the fact that I have played this game a lot, I'm going to try. Can I read it?
An autoloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
Given the fact that I've played this game so many times, I have played it pretty much the same way every time, and so I'm going to try and do good about not playing it that way. Like, and so in this playthrough, I'm going to try and give everyone different spells, and like, I'm going to try and like, I'm gonna, when I edit this, because I'm probably going to edit this and put it on YouTube, just for fun. But when I edit this, I'm gonna have to put a like counter, because I say it so much. But also I found this, like, mechanic in, I think, my last playthrough. And so I've been using it like nobody's business to like try and find things. But
Dead. Good.
and then I have mods installed, but I made this character like way before I installed said mods. And so I don't know if they're gonna do anything. Or what? Sorry, I got distracted. I'm so sidetracked right now. I made this character a while ago, and so I didn't have mods installed because it didn't have like the cross-platform thing yet, and I just didn't get around to, you know.
I feel better.
I just haven't played this character yet, so I haven't had the chance to change her up and like how she looks. So when we get to a place where we have a camp and there's that magic mirror thing, we will be changing her look a little bit. Sorry, I can't do two things at once.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
I don't know if I said this. I get really sidetracked really easily. But we're going to also be multi-classing a lot of characters. So, like, because
Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships just like this.
because of the fact that, like, I'm a cleric and Shadowheart's a cleric, and like, you know, Halson and Jaheira are both druids, and I'm gonna try and multi-class people. In my most recent playthrough that I played, like, outside of this one, the one I finished in order to do this one, I multi-class
elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
behind. Use. In my last playthrough, I multi-class Halson into a cleric because I accidentally, well, I mean, it wasn't necessarily accidental. I misrolled on the roll to, like, try and get Shadowheart and Lae'zel to not fight, and so I had to pick between the two of them. Well, I've only done that one other time, and I chose Shadowheart in that time, and so this time I chose Lae'zel, and so I multi-classed Halson into. Why does my mace look so far away? Anyways,
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us. Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You know no creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
The enemy. So many enemies. Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Nice.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
Lovely. I very rarely can get us for whatever reason. Not very good at getting him out.
The swelling is too great. You cannot lift the brain out of the skull.
Oh well, I guess we'll just destroy him. Bruce? Jeez. But yeah, so I multi-classed Halcyon into, a cleric and a druid, and then I just kept Jaheira as a druid. And then I multi-classed Lae'zel into a fighter and a monk. And I multi-class... What else? What all did I just don't want to multi-class my character. That's the only one I'm really not gonna I mean, I'm not gonna multi-class a few people, but... I multi-classed Will as a warlock and a sorcerer. And who else? I feel like I multi-classed other people. Oh, and Astarion. I multi-classed Astarion as a bard and a rogue. And I didn't get Minthara, so I multi-classed Minsk as a paladin and a ranger. So, for this one, I'm not going to multi-class into a rogue, bard, or sorcerer, since I already multi-classed into those. So, I don't know who I'm going to multi-class into what.
Throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. Who am I? Your only chance of survival. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
But since I want to romance Astarion and Halcyon, I am going to probably multi-class those two. I just don't know what. And then since I am a cleric, I am probably going to multi-class Shadowheart. But again, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to multi-class her into. I'm considering a ranger, even though I know Minsk is also a ranger, and I'm planning on getting him in the end. But something along those lines is my goal. Oh, okay. I don't want to have, like, too many of the same class, but since in another campaign, like I said, that I just finished, I multi-classed everyone, or the I multi-classed a few people into the only classes that you don't have like party members of. I am not going to do that again. I'm not going to use those classes again, at least for now. Because I kind of want to rotate. I just want to see how I want to play this game. And change it up without necessarily being evil. I'm assuming these also restore my spell slots, which I don't have many of at the moment.
We need to get out before it's too late.
So, I'm rambling so much that I don't even know what I've talked about already. But yeah, I play the game the same way every single time, and it's getting to the point where, like, you know, I skip through dialogue, and I don't really pay attention to what's going on anymore, and I know so much of, like, most of the story, but I don't know a lot of, like, the side stories, and, like, side characters, and so... Oh. I even knew that happened, but... I will say, and it will make more sense for this character, just because, like I said, my whole thing with her is going to be, like, you know, she's on the more evil, like, selfish side for probably the first act or so, similar to Astarion.
Death won't take me yet.
But oh, got to turn it into... That was bad on my end. Yeah. It's just not... I don't want to use the same thing over and over again like I normally do. I wanna... Actually... I wonder if I have two... Does it have to do with my... I don't know. Here.
No one
We're
back
gonna
home
look.
will ever believe this.
Oh.
Still breathing,
We're not
despite
gonna look,
everything.
apparently. Hit points. Armor class. Nice. What am I proficient in? Sorry, it's been so long since I made this, character. I have a +2 in history, acrobatics, sleight of hand, and stealth. Religion, animal handling, I have a +4 to insight checks, +2 to medicine, +4 to perception, +2 to survival, +1 to deception, +1 to intimidation, +3 to persuasion. I can use simple weapons, so crossbows, quarterstaffs, maces, spears. Oh, I'm proficient with heavy armor? Wait, sorry. Why can I not figure out how to use this? Okay, cool. Good to know. Anyways, like I said, I do want to try and use different things. Like I said, I always use the same stuff, I always use the same spells, I always use the same, like, objects, like the same daggers for Astarion, and the same great swords for... So.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks
And so I'm gonna try and change that up.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Wait! That can't be. There has to be another way. Please!
It cannot be helped. Come.
But, also, I'm going to try and answer with anything that, excuse me, let me in the sphincter, please. I'm gonna like respond or do whatever. So if it says like Drow or Cleric or like, I'm gonna use that option. I'm rambling so bad. I don't know how to speak right now. I feel like I've been existing too long today already. And it's only 3 in the afternoon.
A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
I actually don't mind her hair that much. I just kind of want to change her face. I don't... Gorgeous.
Change her. Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
I need to be better about not talking during dialogue.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness. The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive, or transform her like that other unfortunate?
And then, I'll also try and do really good about not save scumming, except for in specific instances that might keep me from, like if I, like in a situation where I might lose a Saurian, for, like, example, trying to persuade him not to follow in Cazador's path.
Suddenly you feel a hideous squirming in your head.
And same with Halsin, like, I'll probably save scum during the fight to keep the portal open, so I can romance Halsin still. So there are a few areas where I will be save scumming, but for the most part I will not save scum, and I will pretty much just take what I get. I'm debating about certain places too. Like, I'm not playing on Tactician for the first time in a long time. I'm just playing on the normal difficulty.
Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
But
You keep dangerous company.
I'm gonna defend Lae'zel, because, you know, Drows also are kind of the butt of racism in this game. So, we're gonna defend Lae'zel.
I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. But that'll have to wait. Are we going to help each other or not? Shadowheart.
Yeah. not always, but the last few times, especially playing on Tactician, Jaheira has died during the first Catholic fight, where she's not quite a companion yet.
It's nothing. Trust me.
And I don't know if I'm willing to lose her in this campaign
right.
either. I love Jaheira, and I love Minsk even more. And so I'm debating on if I want to save Scum during that fight, or like before that fight, or not. No, I came from that way. Here, let's do this. Because I want the sword just so I can... Okay. I want the sword just so I can sell it. And so Lae'zel can use it at least until I get a better
Who put
sword.
you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Yank.
I'm debating on how long I want to play. Because I also have my own, like, personal campaign that I'm doing, like, on my own time. And I do want to finish that, like, throughout the next while. And so I'm debating on how long I want to play and how often I want to play. I'm thinking
Connect the nerves of the transponder.
an hour and a half every day, maybe 2 hours today.
Do it. We will
But
deal with
then,
the Ghaik after
so
we escape.
I used to stream a lot a long time ago. Like a year and... I don't even know how long it's been. A year and... maybe...
On I go then.
Four months? 3 months? I'm trying to remember when the last time I
I will ascend.
we'll say a year and 4 months. Was the last time I streamed.
Can't stay idle.
And oh, I meant command drop. Whoops. Hopefully
I am death.
I can still use command one more time. Sorry, I'm like totally spacing out on what I was trying to say. Not a humanoid? Okay. I really don't know now. I'm sorry.
Have to keep
Completely spaced out on what I was trying to say.
Hurry before they strike.
My ADHD, I just got diagnosed with ADHD not that long ago, and it is happening. Hey! Beautiful.
With haste.
Time to strike.
Oh, I remember what I was talking about. So, yeah, the last time I streamed was a long time ago, like a month or so ago. A month? Like a year and 4 months ago. And I was really big on trying to stream every day and trying to upload on YouTube almost equally as frequently, and it was not happening in the way I wanted it to. I was kind of getting to a point where I was getting very overwhelmed and very, I don't know. There was so much happening because I had like two series going at a time, and so for the longest time it was Resident Evil and then I don't know, Resident Evil and then Baldur's Gate, or like Resident Evil or The Last of Us and We Happy Few. Thank you. I'm so glad to be back. I had a long year. That's for certain. My chat no longer appears on my TV due to me, using settings. So, if I miss comments, it's my bad. I was just saying it's been... Oh, I guess it is popping up on my TV. I'm just not paying attention. My bad. It's been... Like, I was thinking a year and 4 months. Yeah, I had a lot going on this last year, if I'm honest. Because at first it was I got burnt out, and then my life kind of started going all over the place. So, right now I'm trying to jump back into streaming, and then hopefully in the next while I will get back into wanting to cosplay again too. But I'm trying to take it one step at a time. Real. I get those too, because I only get used cars. Like, I've never had to pay off a car or anything, so. And so I talk about it all the time. I wear that like a badge of honor, where I'm like, I never have to pay off my car, because Real. Yeah. I don't know about you, but for me, those ads are always so loud for no reason. I think we're gonna try and recruit Minthara, even going on a good playthrough, so I'm just gonna have to knock her out. That would be so funny. I saw something about them remaking Baldur's Gate 1, and I really hope they do it. And then I'm excited for Larian's next Divinity game. Hey, it would work on me. If you told me buy this car, I would probably do it. If it runs, I'll be like, sounds good to me.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. The chaos of the crash site confuses the landscape. You'll need to find a settlement or landmark, and you'll need to do it quickly. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Okay, I know Shadowheart is not that far away, but I'm gonna go to camp, and I'm going to, fix the way my face looks. Oh, I'm glad I did that. Okay. I like her hair that I already had. I just wanted her to have a different face. But yeah. Well, so shaving my head is like something, you know, I've considered in my life. I think a lot of people do, especially a lot of like girls who have like longer hair and stuff. And I had relatively long hair. But I was not in the greatest situation. And I think I was low-key going through a mental breakdown. And I was easily persuaded into shaving my head, pretty much. So. Oh, where is she? Did she already? Is she at the church? Honestly, it was kind of a situation where I probably should have left, like, on my own accord a lot sooner, but I was just hoping for the best. Okay, well, I am unsure about where Shadowheart went, but she is not around right now. I don't know where she is.
Anything of use?
And then I like to pick up anything that will, like, hold. Like, anything light that will hold stuff. So, like, backpacks and, buckets and rib cages and anything that I can open. Nice. I've been trying to get back into my collection, my video game collection, like, collecting again. And so I've been trying to get the Red Dead Redemption series just because there aren't very many games in that. So I have Red Dead Revolver, and then I have the first Red Dead, including Undead Nightmare. I've also been on, ironically, a manhunt for the game Manhunt. And yeah, but I haven't gotten around to finding it yet. I really do not know where Shadowheart is. She's normally... I wonder if it's because I went to camp. I don't know. But okay. She's a character. She's a character, and she usually kind of falls beside you at the beginning of the game, but she's not where she normally is. And so sometimes, depending on how you play, she'll be right here, banging on the door, and she's not there either. So I don't know where she is. She just... I don't know. My game was going too well. It had to glitch out, I guess.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Oh, I low-key probably should have long rested. Because, I have no spell slots. It's kind of the summary of my life right now. It goes too well, and then all of a sudden it, like, falls apart. I'm curious why I have double action, unless it's because... Oh gosh. Unless it's because of my class, but usually clerics don't... I don't know. Oh, okay. There she is. It must be because I went to... Except now I don't have my face. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I don't mind this face as much as I used to. I think it was more the tattoos that... Because now I have mods to adjust the tattoos.
Well, that's honest of you. Don't do it again. I'll give you a pass this time, considering I owe you my life. And speaking of, how are we alive? True. Seems like
So,
we're the lucky ones.
I went
judging
through all
by
that
the
hard work,
corpses strewn about.
just to
remember the ship.
not care.
I
I might still change it later, just not right now.
Then nothing. You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
But yeah, since Shadowheart is also a cleric, I am going to multiclass her. I'm leading towards ranger. I'm going to multiclass her into a ranger, but I really don't know since Minsk is also a ranger, and I hopefully will get him later on, so.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
I've been getting back into my D&D phase lately. Or at least trying to. I'm just trying to, like, I don't know, as depressing as it sounds, rediscover who I was until last year.
Always room for more?
This is gonna be 90% of the playthrough is me looting stuff, because I found out about this mechanic. That is insane, because I've been playing this game for years, and, I have literal hours, well, I have so many hours in this game.
Better stay back.
Cool.
One strike.
Okay. I still should have long rested, but it's fine. I'll see where I'm at an hour and a half in the game. Or in the stream. And then if I'm like, oh, I could play a bit more before I, before I get off, and go do something else. I don't know. I'll see. And then I need to purchase a new camera for my PS5, because I do want to have a camera again. I'm not too worried about it right now, given the fact that I've played this game so many times that I don't have like any major reactions or anything to this game. But for whenever I actually start playing games that I haven't played before, I want to be able to see my reactions. But I had a camera, and then I sold it. I didn't get very much money for it, but it was okay. And then, I planned on buying a new camera, so I could live stream again. And then, my PS5 decided that one of the USB ports on the back was going to poop out, and so I have to go get it fixed before I can get a camera for that second port, because the other port is for my external hard drive.
Never wanted the easy path.
So, and I have a place I can go get it fixed at. I just am lazy and I don't want to have to drive there, and it's gonna cost money. So, okay, we're gonna long rest before I do anything else, because I have no spell slots and I just want to.
Something the matter? There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. We've no solid leads right now, though. We'd best get hunting. If you discover anything that might help us, I'm all ears. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? Fine. What's on your mind?
Oh.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? I should hope not. Have you ever heard the people who want to talk about themselves? I'm doing you a favor. Say for a moment that I was. Do you think your blunt approach would get me to confess? A shame you feel that way. Just don't expect me to entertain your questions if you won't respect my privacy.
Privacy. I love British people. Love's a strong word. But British people exist. And I find it funny sometimes.
You strike me as the reliable sort. But are you sure this is a good idea? Spare me the petty tyrant routine. You're better than that. You should get some rest. We've got hard times ahead.
I'm gonna grab out these things.
Let's move.
Sort by weight. I'm gonna try not to barrelmancy too much. But, I can't promise it. What is happening? Hello? Please stop. Okay, now for now that can go. And that can go to camp. These can go to camp. These can go to camp. Oh. That. I love to save my coin in this game. So everything in that chest is gonna get sold at some point. So nice not having to
Work is
spend
familiar,
80.
but not comforting. It is a struggle to sink into your trance, weaving together memory, ambition, and purpose. The vision in your mind is simple. A stone altar
Camp
to
supplies.
Lolth, the knife upon it bloody with sacrifice. Fire spills across your thoughts. Dragon's breath. The tadpole slithers, twisting deeper into your skull. Your head is about to burst. The memory consumes your mind, corrupting the trance.
Jeez.
Hell surrounds you, flames licking at your body. The tadpole in your head convulses. Agony bursts behind your eyes, and the whole world goes dark.
I haven't played as a drow in probably 2 or 3 years. Probably 2. The game isn't even 3 years old yet. Almost, but not quite. Okay, I'm gonna go give me my new face back really fast. And then I should probably save again. Just so I don't have to do it again. Where am I? There we go. my
Wonder
gosh,
what
there are
does this.
really loud birds outside my room. My only major issue with this game anymore is the fact that I've played Act 1. Well, I've played the whole game, but so many times that Act 1 feels more like a drag than anything. I like Act 2. I don't know why I like Act 2 so much, because it's also pretty short, which might be why I like it so much. And it also introduces the first, like, major boss fight. But I like I really like there we go. Right where I needed.
Let's get going.
I know a lot of people don't like Act 3. I like Act 3 a lot, though. I'm gonna send these to camp. Try and save up my potions of speed.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
Dang it.
Shh. Not a word. Let's try to keep that lovely neck of yours in one piece. Hmm? And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need her alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod? Splendid.
Oh,
And now
she's
you're going to tell me exactly
smart.
what you and
She's
those
not just
tentacle
gonna...
freaks did to me. Don't play dumb, you little... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Perfect.
I saw into your mind. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. I'm out of wine and flowers, so I hope an introduction will suffice. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. The strong and silent type. All right. Please tell me you at least know something about these worms. No. Of that much we can be certain. These worms are already
I was talking to
me.
someone
I can feel it.
because there's a whole story behind why we were talking about it, but basically we were talking, and I brought up the fact that it was like, realistically, like, in game, like when I play the game, I'm like, oh, I love Astarion. He's so attractive and, like, you know, witty and all that kind of stuff. But, like, realistically, in real life, I would absolutely not want anything to do with a man who acted like this.
Well, getting out of here for a start. Then finding anyone who knows about these worms. I need an expert. Someone who knows how to control these things.
I don't know. I don't know how to phrase this, but like a good understanding of like what's fiction and what's real. And so like I have like my fictional crushes or my fictional ships or whatever, but it doesn't mean I would condone it in like real life, I guess. And apparently some people don't understand that, and I find it kind of funny.
You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such
Exactly.
a bad idea.
Because I was talking to someone,
and you seem like a useful person to know.
without going into too much detail, basically I was in a scenario where
lead on.
there was like a morally gray thing going on. There was a morally gray situation going on, and I didn't want any part of it. Like I said, like, if you're in your mid-20s, like, then, okay, date someone 15 years older than you. Like, it's not, I mean, it might be a little strange, but it's not that big of a deal. But if you're barely out of high school, I would more be concerned for you if you're dating someone, like, even 5 years older than you. Just because, yeah, you're old enough to make adult decisions, but you're also...
The dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
In my experience, even people 2 years older than me just aren't on the same level as I am in terms of... Exactly. And in my opinion, I don't think all 18-year-olds have that, personally. I know I didn't. At 18, I was not making right decisions.
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Well, exactly. That's more what I
Your
mean.
minds fuse,
It's like,
lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws
I don't know.
back with a
It's just
vengeance,
such a weird
vice locking
concept
your
as a whole
mind
to
into
me.
obedience.
Personally, I just can,
It
like,
needs
I don't understand why
sustenance to
people would want
survive,
to
and with your
date
very body, you
anyone
can
under the age
provide.
of, like, 23, 24, once they hit the age, like, once they're in their mid-20s, pretty much, is what I'm getting at. And even, I don't know, just personally, even that is a little strange to me, but that's just me.
Warm, wet tentacles wrap themselves around your head, and for the first time in your life, you're perfectly happy.
Oops. Yeah, I mean, I know that. I don't know. I have such...
You're mine.
I don't know. I just have strong feelings about... Or not strong feelings. I just have my own personal feelings about these things.
Let's end this. My faith will protect
I mean,
me.
yeah, but in my opinion, personally, again, and this is just based... And this is how I base, like, myself and my friends and people I want to be friends with and all that kind of stuff.
Got to focus.
I
Blood comes easy these days.
would want to... I would want... I'm having such a hard time, like, forming a thought right now. I don't know what my problem is. In my just experience and personal opinion, I believe that even the most immature 25-year-old shouldn't date the most mature 18-year-old or 26-year-old or whatever. The most immature 26-year-old shouldn't date the most mature 18-year-old. Just because there can be, I think, a lot of... Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. There can just be a lot of poor intention, I guess.
There, a mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Let's be careful.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
I'll probably come back for that rock again later. But yeah, I'm a very opinionated person. I'm also very argumentative, which is not good. That's something I need to work on, but... And that's my... Right now, we are trying to find more people for my... So I can, have a crew. And we're trying to find a healer. So so this is a mind flayer, this, like, tentacle-looking thing. And we got one of their parasites, in our heads. And we will turn into one, quote-unquote, if we don't figure it out. Pretty much. So we're looking for a healer right now.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone?
What? Why?
The magic around the sigil hisses like a cornered cat. Your only option now is to grab the hand and pull.
Good.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling!
I guess I'm gonna stream a bit longer than I was planning to. Because I've surpassed an hour and 30 minutes, but I also keep dying, and I don't know what that's about. I got cocky.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. Apologies. I didn't exactly memorize my cephalopodian banishment spells last night. Wasn't the best prepared for an attack by squid. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? It is a valuable commodity to be favored so by the gods. But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region, were you not? Gotcha. Private. Nothing to do with me. And yet, if we indulge in the hypothetical for a moment, the insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as seromorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. So, speaking about divine intervention, you don't happen to be a cleric, by any chance, do you? Doctor? Surgeon?
I am a cleric.
Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think
love
you're
Gale.
about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man...
When this game first came out, I was obsessed with Astarion,
foresighted
but
kindness, I assure you. For I have
as
a
time
feeling
has passed,
ample
I've really grown
opportunities
to
will
love
present
Gale.
themselves for me to return the favor.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Okay. I always do magic missiles because they're so nice, and I always use shield. Not gonna use them this playthrough. I guess I'll use Tadasha's hideous laughter. Tasha. I can speak. And chromatic orb. I don't really need grease. I'll do this. Oh! Wait. No. He's one of the only characters I haven't really, multi-classed. So I'm gonna multi-class him. Into... I guess a warlock. Okay. For warlock, I'll do blade ward. And friends. Ooh, I'll do this one. I always use Hellish Rebuke. Cool.
I've got a long road
Alright.
ahead.
Except now I'm gonna be annoying and I'm gonna go make Gale see if he can see this thing. Which works, because I need the dead goblins. I need their supplies. Just kidding, I don't know where they are. I think I didn't go up enough. Yeah.
Deep grooves in the mud around that.
Whoa! What up, Gale? He makes my life so easy. Alright. I'm trying to think of where I want to even stop. I don't know. I don't know yet. There they are. Sweet.
I hear shouting up ahead. We should check it out, but be careful.
I think I want to get to level 3, and then that's where, that's where we'll call it for the night.
Open the bloody gate!
I hate Eridan so much.
Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the 9 hells! Open the gate! Cannon! No!
Shit! Form a line!
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade!
I love Will. I've had him in my last few campaigns, though, like as a kind of my main side character. Not main, but like one of my, you know, because I don't, one of the people in my group. And so, I probably won't do that this time. And I also won't multi-class him, because he got multi-classed last time. The only other characters I need multi-class, I think, will be Jaheira and, Minthara. And Karlach. I don't think I multi-class It's hard to, Karlach. That's what I almost just said. It's hard to multi-class Karlach, because she's a barbarian. And they, they can't cast spells if they're raging, so. Sorry, I had to let my cat out of my room. Beautiful. I wish Zevlor could be... Okay. I wish Zevlor was romanceable. I love him so much. Yeah, I'll be done after we open up the grove, I think. Or, well, I don't know, because my dinner's here. So I don't know. Ooh.
Still on my feet. Another fight. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, it's for my domain. That's how I get that. Okay, got it. Cool. This is what happens when I make a character. Beautiful. I need to give Asarian an offhand weapon. Me, when people ask me who my favorite member of Red Hot Chili Peppers is. I'm just kidding. Flea is not my favorite character. My favorite member.
On my way. That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
They were tenacious. I wonder what they wanted here, other than bloodshed.
I just wonder if the grubby little beasts have any friends. And if they're nearby.
Okay. I was gonna wait. I was gonna play until, I leveled up, but I think I know my dinner is here. And so I'm going to get off and go eat. I'm unsure about a schedule yet. I want to see how long it takes me to, edit this down so I can upload it. But, yeah. So this is where we'll start up next time I play. It might be Sunday? I don't know. It really depends on how long it takes me to edit. But yeah. So I'm going to save here. Alright. Thank you for tuning in, sorry, I got a little sidetracked with my rant of willingly cutting people out of my life just because I don't like the decisions they make in theirs. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I will hopefully stream again relatively soon.